Every guy wants to have a six-pack. Every man wants to be able to look in the mirror and see a lean, defined, aesthetic body, a sharp jawline, and visible abs. But the reality is, almost no one has a lean physique or abs even. Statistically, you're far more likely to become a millionaire than to get and maintain a six-pack. That's how rare it is. This is because the average man is a bitch. He chooses comfort over discipline. He'd rather eat burgers and chocolate and scroll on TikTok than track his calories, hit the gym, and have an aesthetic, lean, muscular physique. He'd rather chase the short-term dopamine that leaves him feeling empty, meaningless, and depressed than delay his gratification and become a man who's lean, aesthetic, and attractive. This is why 3 out of 4 men are overweight or obese nowadays. Getting lean and getting a six-pack isn't just about looking good or being more attractive to women, but it's a visual representation of your discipline, your willpower, and the ability to sacrifice for what you want. It's so easy to stand out from every other man out there. Getting lean is your unfair advantage in life. Now, when you have more face fat, your bone structure is covered in a layer of fat, which is exactly why a lot of fat people look similar. They look exactly the same because everything unique and attractive about their face is covered up with fat, and it destroys their attractiveness. So when you become lean, your facial attractiveness improves significantly just from that. You get a sharper jawline, more defined cheekbones, your face looks more angular and defined, your bone structure is finally revealed. This makes your face look more masculine, attractive, and symmetrical. Even if you think you have average face genetics or even below average, losing fat reveals the structure that you didn't know you had. It's the easiest way to make your face look 10 times better. Now, when you lose fat, your body completely transforms. Clothes will suddenly fit properly. When you're lean and aesthetic, every outfit looks good on you. Just a plain t-shirt on a lean, muscular man looks far better than designer clothes on an overweight guy. When you become lean, you have unlimited power. You have no more brain fog, no more sluggish mornings where you don't really want to get out of bed. Your body no longer has to struggle with dealing with the added sugar, the excess fat, and the inflammation. You can focus better, you perform better in school or work, you make more money, everyone treats you better. Everything in your life gets better as soon as you lose weight and become lean. But the biggest transformation you'll notice is your confidence. You'll go from feeling ashamed about your body and your physique to feeling proud of yourself every single day when you see your reflection. Being lean is not just about vanity. It's about discipline. It's about separating yourself from the 90% of men who can't lose the weight. But if getting lean and aesthetic will improve your life so much, why are most men fat and out of shape? It's because it's hard. It's difficult to lose weight. Whilst it's fun to go to the gym and lift weights and do some sport, losing fat is a constant struggle. You have to eat the chicken and rice when you desperately want to eat the cheeseburger. You have to force yourself not to eat the donut or the pizza and instead restrict yourself from what you want. The modern world is designed to keep you fat, especially in Western countries. Cheap processed food is everywhere. However, it's difficult and expensive to eat high quality healthy foods. Junk food is marketed and available 24/7. Apps like Uber Eats exist so you don't even have to leave the house to eat unhealthy food. We're told online that being fat is good for you and it's actually healthy, and that if you don't agree with that, you're fat phobic and you're toxically masculine. Since the 1980s, obesity rates have more than doubled in many countries. This isn't just because people are more greedy now, or people eat more, or because they're lazier now. It's because of so many different factors. Most food now is processed and unhealthy. It's cooked in seed oils, it's coated with microplastics, and it's destroying your health.
Just because I'm fat, that doesn't invalidate the things that I say.
She died.
You ready to get supersized?
She died too.
Today I got the big Fruit Loop.
He's dead.
Join me on my Fat Positive radio show.
Which didn't last long because she died.
The modern world is designed to make you fat and unhealthy. So if you want to revolt against that by becoming lean, healthy, and getting a six-pack, it will require massive amounts of discipline. You will either suffer the short-term pain of discipline or the long-term pain of regret and being unhealthy. Nothing is more painful than regret and living a worse life because you chose the wrong thing. The truth is, you don't get a six-pack by accident. You get it by sacrificing. If you don't sacrifice for what you want, then what you want becomes the sacrifice. And every guy who keeps saying, oh, I'll start dieting tomorrow, I'll go to the gym tomorrow, is slowly sacrificing his dream body, his dream life, and his self-respect for donuts and McDonald's. And here's where most guys get stuck. They know that they need to get lean, but they just don't know how. That's exactly why I built the Maximizing Aesthetics program, the #1 self-improvement program for young men who want to build a lean, aesthetic body and finally look attractive. Inside, I show you step by step how to maximize your facial attractiveness, how to get the Greek god physique, how to fix your diet and improve your attractiveness in every single aspect of your life. If you've been saying that you want to get lean, but you keep falling off and you can't stick with it, this is the exact blueprint you need. Click the link below in the description to start your transformation today, before another year passes you by. Now let's get into the exact science-backed actionable advice to finally become lean and get a six-pack. Now the easiest way to cut weight without doing anything is to follow intermittent fasting. This is literally where you skip breakfast and you instead eat your first meal at lunchtime instead. This keeps your insulin low in the mornings, which means fewer crashes, more focus, and less mindless snacking throughout the day. Hunger actually becomes manageable as long as you hold a long fast before breaking it. Now, not eating breakfast will be difficult at the start, but the more time you do it, the more the hunger in the morning becomes manageable because your body adapts to breaking its fast at lunchtime rather than for breakfast, which gives you less time to eat, so therefore you'll eat less food. Now the next thing you must do is to track your calories. Now most people don't think that they're eating too much food. They don't think they're going that much over their calorie maintenance because they never track their calories. They think that they're in a calorie deficit, so they should be losing weight. However, the truth is that you're probably eating way more than you think. Most people underestimate how many calories are in the small snacks they eat throughout the day. They overlook the calories in peanut butter, in olive oil, and that adds up and it ends up with them going into a calorie surplus and actually gaining weight. So instead, download a food tracking app like MyFitnessPal or anything like that and log everything you eat. You don't have to do this forever, but do it for long enough so you actually understand how many calories you're eating roughly. For example, I haven't needed to use a food tracking app for years because in my head I know, okay, a slice of bread is this many calories, 10 grams of butter is this much, so I'm able to track in my head and keep a rough estimate of how much food I'm eating. Now when you're cutting, being hungry is inevitable. However, you can manage it and actually make it so much easier by drinking more water and black coffee. Most hunger is either just dehydration or boredom. So drink at least 3 liters of water a day and drink black coffee or green tea because they're natural appetite suppressants and they'll boost your focus and give you more energy before you eat food. Now the final way to make becoming lean so much easier is to switch your snacking habits. First off, don't buy the high calorie unhealthy foods from the shops. It's so much easier to just say no to eating the crisps, the chocolate in the shop in Tesco rather than buying them and then having to say no to eating them every single day when you walk past the cupboard and you know they're in there. Not buying them at all is the easiest way to stop yourself from binging on the junk food. This means that if you do want to have some snacks, if you feel like binging, you have to literally go outside in the cold, in the rain, wherever it is, and actually walk down to the shop or drive down there in order to get the food. Are you likely to do that? Most likely, you're not. So you just move past it, or you'll eat something else. Now the next thing you need to do is stock your kitchen with low-calorie, high-volume foods like carrots, cucumbers, popcorn, jello, yogurt. These are foods that are low calorie enough that they won't really make that much of an impact, but they'll fill you up and make you feel like you're full. They'll give you the satisfaction of eating without blowing past your calories and going into your calorie surplus. Now, your diet doesn't cover every single reason why you might have gained weight. For example, having chronic stress spikes your cortisol, your stress hormone, which makes your body hold on to more fat and it craves sugar. It craves the unhealthy foods. Make sure that you get enough sleep, you get 7 to 9 hours of sleep, and you manage your stress with meditation, journaling, walking outside, exercise, whatever it is. Make sure that you fix your diet and also you fix your sleep and your stress. Now, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video on how getting lean is hard but possible, please like this video and subscribe to Unlimited Power channel for more self-improvement videos on everything from becoming more attractive, becoming more aesthetic, building an aesthetic body, becoming lean, whatever it is, all self-improvement topics. And if you're interested in becoming more attractive, in significantly improving your attractiveness, please check out the Maximising Aesthetics program in the description down below. And I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.